What up, y'all?
All right, everyone. I'm going to the mall, and I'm here with a legend. Introduce the folks to who you are.
What's up, y'all? Pardon me. Grumpy old man, he caught me in my element. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know I stay getting my grub on. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm here. What it do?
All right. So, being that you're giving me the opportunity for this thing, I'd like to say first, congratulations on your many accomplishments throughout hip-hop. But for the people who don't know who you are, let them know who you are, your resume, and how you made your imprint in the hip-hop landscape.
It's kind of funny you say. It's kind of funny you say that right now. Being the ending of my run, right? So, if you want to know exactly who I am, I'm the grumpy old man, aka Blackout, aka Lord of Energy. But I'm also one of the pioneers of this hip hop, I can actually say, because I've been doing it. The proof is out there. You can go check it out for yourself, or you can just come see for yourself live, however you want to do it. But on a whole nother note, I'm responsible for a couple things. But what I'm really responsible for is putting that real you in the unity as far as New Jersey and the youth and all that.
All right. One thing about New Jersey hip hop is we have so much talent, but these guys just can't get along and come together as a collective force. From the years and the experience that you've had in hip hop, why do you think it's hard for people to get along and make this thing happen?
You know, that's funny as hell. Because of Captain E, right? If you can't get Captain E off your back, or get around, or get away from Captain E, it's always going to be trouble, devastation, whatever you want to call it amongst groups, hip hop. And I know you like, what's Captain E? Captain E is ego.
Oh yeah.
The ego of New Jersey is entirely too great, and the work ethic of Jersey is not. We need to concentrate more on the work ethic part than the E part. Leave Captain E alone. And it can be done. Some of us are doing it now as we speak. Some of us was doing it then, maybe about 4 of us, right? And then also, it's about utilizing your powers better than what you do. Some people do have powers of word, don't use it right. Facts.
All right, so let me ask you this question. Let's talk about Captain E. And since you said some of us have done it, it seems like you have. How has killing your ego helped propel you into legendary status in hip hop, underground, local, out of state, Jersey, etc.?
First of all, when I first learned how to do this music, I never wanted to deal with Captain E. I got my own Captain E that has nothing to do with music whatsoever, right? But how I sustained it was learning how to become what they call 5-star player. That means in any role you put me in, I can adapt, adjust, and succeed to it. So I learned how to carry crates or records to help the DJ or help whoever do a party. I learned how to shut my mouth and just listen when there are others that know more things than I do. I learned how to come off the bench and still give 30 points in a hip hop game or any game that we accomplish, right? I learned all this, and I learned all this by just knowing that my skills is good enough, regardless that if I show it, it doesn't change the outcome. So I don't have to be afraid. Most people are afraid that, oh, you're gonna take my spot. Oh, he's better than me. I never worry about none of that. Never.
So let's talk about that. Because you're saying you put the work and the effort in, and that's something that a lot of people don't do. I have to say, not only in Jersey, because I don't want to keep this as a Jersey hip hop thing, because hip hop is universal. A lot of people that I see are nice, but they don't put the work and the ethic into it. And I tell people all the time, hip hop is a poor man's sport. If you hit big, you hit big.
Hit big, yeah.
But you gotta grind and work, because nothing's ever given to you.
That's facts. And speaking on that, people like everything handed to them, right? So, if I'm constantly in the kitchen and I'm constantly cooking for you every time you say you hungry, right? The one day I say no to you and I don't cook, what do you have to do?
Cook your damn self.
Facts. So now, let's go with the quote-unquote top lyricists.
Okay.
Somebody got bars of death, and they, I'm talking about bars galore. That's what's up. But you don't want to go outside to move these bars. You don't want to travel to get these bars heard. You want people to just actually say, "Oh man, he got that." No, you don't got that. That's all you have is the bars. You don't want to put the extra work in. You don't want to go see and talk to the producers that put the music around your bars. You just think you that ill that they supposed to just do that. You that ill that if you come to a show and you get up on that stage, we supposed to automatically go, oh no. You gotta put the extra work in. I'm so sorry. That's just how it goes. That's why I never ever cared about bars. I cared about the stage. I cared about what was most important. The people being happy when they left the event. You understand what I'm saying? So when that person is crafting, and don't get me wrong, I love bars. I love my brethren and them, they got bars. Super bars. Dot Bundini chops, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to the regime.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know people with bars, Drift and Double O and Fierce, and I know people with bars that are, what? Are you kidding me? I'm talking about super bars. Rut Dog, super bars. You understand what I'm saying? But they also put that work in. It's extra work, people. Music is just a little bit. It's 99% of that work. That's all.
Well, it was funny that you said that because those are the same issues that we see now with commercials when you see sports and artistic creativity, visual and audio. We live in a generation where in video games everybody can create a player and they already 99s, but they haven't practiced or did anything else. The microwave generation is already ready and have no work.
Right now we got what I'm gonna call one finger champions right now.
Oh, the like button.
Yeah, the like button. One finger champions. You know what I'm saying? Like, no real work. It don't take no real work to just keep tapping on the button all day. You know?
Yeah.
I'm from the guerrilla era, where we out in that street all day long, tiptoeing across these blocks, going to see who the best is. If you say who the best, we traveling there to go see that, right? I'm from the era where you pack your bag, you just hop in the car and you just go to the next state, just to see if your music is for real on stage. Let me go do this in front of a crowd that don't even know me, right? Test that. You think you so hot? Test it. Go to somebody that don't even like hip hop, play your joint, and say what you think. Get the real honest answer. First of all, people hate the real criticism of music.
Oh, the truth, you mean?
Right, the truth. If your song trash, it's trash. That means you gotta go back and get better. Now they whine if you tell somebody they suck. They want to fight. They want to go get their homies. If your music trash, it's trash. That's it. You go back to the drawing board. But what's the drawing board? That's the key. Niggas is emailing verses, bro. That's not chemistry. That's not chemistry. That's fake delivery. False packages.
Well, you know what? I want to ask you something.
What up?
Because when we talk about, a lot of people criticize the new generation of hip hop, and I don't. But I criticize the technology. I think like what it say? Video killed the radio star. I think the internet killed the media star. Because I believe we get as much music now as we did in the past. It's just now it's so flooded, and you can make a one-hit wonder out of anybody. It seems that the work ethic is down because everybody expects to hit the lottery that one time. So with the internet and all this technology having taken away the chemistry, or it took away the chemistry, or it took away the workmanship. How do you think an MC who's coming up in the game now, who wants to reach legendary status, can get it back?
real MC?
A real MC, not a rapper.
He gotta just be himself and prove. He got to prove himself all the way around the board. Not like I said, not just in the bar category. He has to put that work in. He has to really put that work in. You have to say to yourself, listen, check this out, right? If you really think you that good, right, and you know you got it, and you say to yourself, I got this hit, how do we know you have this hit?
Where are you going? We have to go all the way
If we don't hear the hit, it's in your closet, it's in your computer, you're the only one listening to it 24 times a day, but you never go out and actually display it. I'm from the era of displaying the music. We would battle right then and there if you felt like you was a top MC. When it came to that show, we on stage, getting it in, right? I feel sorry for today's MCs. I just do. It's not no real passion for it anymore.
Cause it's easy.
It's too easy.
It's easy. I understand.
Way too easy. It's not no real passion. First of all, it's not no real careness for the itself. People don't even do their history homework.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Cause we talk about work ethic on this piece. I remember back in the day, going to school late. Cause you would stay up all night and listen for
Beatles or something.
exactly. What was my man's name? BLS. You had Kiss. You had. For me, everybody was big on the Clue mixtape, but to listen on the radio and hear that song and put tape over cassettes.
But now I'm talking about the work before the work.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I study everything from DVDs to how I breathe when I just did the last show I did. Right? Just like a coach would study or looking for that next basketball player or football star, he go look at tapes and he go to schools and he go see what's going on.
Oh, you're
I
a
do
strategist.
The same thing. I scout, I sit back, I say, that boy hot. If I feel like that person or that female missing something, I jump in. I give advice here and there. I give advice that they don't even know I'm giving. You see what I'm saying? Always give a jewel or a tool here and there, right? But I also study tape, and I study those before me. I go look at what made MC Lyte dope. I look at how she started off, right? I look at how Slick Rick became the best storyteller ever. How? You go back and you watch, you go look at it. Then you got to go way back. I start looking at old Soul Train performances, right? You sit there and listen like, yo, they really was alright on stage back then because that's where they trained from. You go look at old concert series and old concerts, even down to the Beatles or the Who. They live band concerts of how they kept over 50,000 people's attention. That's the work we put away, right? High school, preschool plays that you had to do in front of parents. That's the work we put away. How am I going to get all these parents to accept my performance? Putting on that Michael Jackson glove with the real jacket with the zips. I did that. So when I realized I can get, once the fear of I can keep an attention, I can keep an audience, and I got to master how to always. That's the work before the
I'm sick and tired of the stupidness, foolishness. People be tweaking, fighting for rulership. Cluelessness is what I be seeing that they be moving with. It's future shit, probably not. Not in my watch. Spare them the ride, not in your life. Tear them apart, bring them a trophy, spine, liver, and heart. Simpleton folks, dissect them with the simplest flows. They really don't know the drama they be hitting me for. A lock in the dough, a beast, he gon' show up for show.